Here on this farm, it's been around for about, I don't know, 30-ish years, I'd say. But my dad's been in the industry his whole life, pretty much. So that's kind of how we got started and where we're at now. We've grown significantly. Alligator farming got started to help regulate the species because they were actually on the endangered species list in the 1970s because there was no regulation of the species at all. They were overhunted, no one was controlling population. So they were on the endangered species list. So that's kind of why alligator farming got started to begin with. We have around a yearly crop of alligators is about 35,000 alligators is what we do here. But we can have up to 60 to 70,000 on hand at a time as the year classes kind of overlap.
The Idlewild Research Station focuses on wildlife habitat management and has been around since 1956. There are currently 3 studies that they're undergoing. The first including hogs, where they're testing the amount of sodium nitrate needed to effectively kill them via bait. And with that study, they're testing the flavor that hogs prefer the most. They're also studying disease transmission through turkeys and how botflies are transmitting diseases amongst wild populations. Another study that they're doing is on disease and control in white-tailed deer. They also have a herd of red deer. Now here's a local scientist at the station to talk a little bit more about the deer.
Guy, and every deer that dies, he takes a bone marrow sample because you can see the diseases in the bone marrow for up to 3 months post-mortem. We'll take a bone marrow sample and a spleen sample, and that can tell us, they take in PCR on campus and tells us, which one they have, if they have both, what serotype. They can look at all of that there. But they do all that there. I just take care of the blood samples and the agids. The deer samples go to them as well.
With the paper and pulp industry reaching $348 billion in the U.S., let's take a look at International Paper, whose company's goal is to change the industry in creating a sustainable and environmentally safe paper supply mill. According to International Paper, one of the company's main goals is to support the local environment and operate sustainably. They do this by using every part of the tree, by bringing in a lot of recycled products, by supporting sustainable forest initiatives, and focusing on reducing their impact on water pollution of local streams.
The 3 places we toured have a vetted interest in natural resources, whether it be from alligators, forest sustainability, or wildlife research. And here in Louisiana, we treasure our natural resources, and they're not going anywhere anytime soon, especially with the companies that we've seen and their vetted interest in keeping these natural resources around. Furthermore, these companies have a massive impact on the global scale. The C&M alligator farm exports tens of thousands of dollars of alligator hides a year over to Italy and the surrounding countries. And International Paper focuses on forest sustainability and keeping our planet healthy.
We'd like to thank Kristen Wall at C&M Gator Farms, Ariel Burgoyne, and Dr. Glenn Gentry at the Idlewild Research Station, as well as the people at International Paper for showing us their facilities and giving us a chance to learn a little bit more about Louisiana agriculture.